of all, I just have to show you this mug that Haley just brought me. It's a sloth. It says live slow. Thank you so much for making your way back to the vlog. So appreciative that you're here. I'm gonna take you guys through a little bit of some of my meal prep stuff. I had put out a question on my Instagram story about like, what do you guys want to see? What kind of videos should I start making? All of that stuff. And a popular answer was meal prep. You might come into this expecting some take every Sunday, 3 hours in the kitchen, put 50 million containers in a row and fill them with different stuff. That is not what this video is. This is going to be a real explanation of what I personally do. That is something important that I definitely do want to point out. The same meal prep method is not going to work for everybody. When I lived in Minnesota, I had a lot more time. My schedule was a lot different. So my meal preps were that traditional. Every Sunday, I would spend about 3-4 hours in the kitchen. I'd roast big pans of vegetables. I would cook all this different kind of stuff. I would make my own tortillas, guys. Literally my own tortillas. I had a lot more time. I had a lot more energy. I had a lot less going on. Now, that's not the case. So I have adapted my method and my madness to fit my lifestyle right now. And I found something that for the most part works for me. So first I want to take you guys through some of the typical meals that I eat. I do rotate a lot of the same meals. It does get a little bit boring. However, ever since starting If It Fits Your Macros, which I will probably end up doing a whole separate video on at some point, depending on where I go with it and how I end up feeling about it. But ever since I started that, it is a lot easier and more manageable for me to make a lot of the same meals. I've heard this a lot from other, fitness people on Instagram, a lot of just different people in my life that I ask about meal prepping, and it is a really good idea to make like a small list of meals that you do enjoy and that are easy enough to make, and cycle through those on a weekly basis. Of course, you can spice it up sometimes, add in something fun here and there, but if you are looking for consistency, results for something, it's a really good idea to have a personal menu that you kind of follow. I'm going to take you through some of my meals that I would typically eat during the week over here. Alright, now that you've seen the main courses, some of them at least, I want to share with you guys some really super fun products that I have found recently, some staples, some of my favorite snacks lately. I have prepared a bag of treats. So we're just gonna go in here and take a little look-see. Alright, so the first thing that I pulled out was this Explore Cuisine Organic Black Bean Spaghetti. I love this stuff. I will use these 99.9% of the time that I ever make some sort of pasta dish, which is pretty often. There are 180 calories in one serving, 3 grams of fat, 19 carbs, and 25 whopping grams of protein. That is pretty good for some pasta. Next, as far as staples, these guys. So these are Seeds of Change rice packets, and actually Andrew just made fun of me for always buying these. He was helping me put away groceries and he was like, are you serious? You bought these rice packets again? And he just started laughing. But you guys, I'm lazy. I have other things to do. I don't have time to cook brown rice for 45 minutes. So these babies are microwavable. You guys, these are seasoned. I don't know how they do it, but they season it to absolute perfection. Next, out of my bag of treats, I got some nuts. These nuts. I will almost always have a bag of nuts in my pantry. It's super easy to just throw a handful of those onto my tracker for the day, add some good fat, good protein. These ones, again, I am lazy, are pistachio kernels. They are already unshelled, y'all. So, lately I have been finding all of these fantastical drinks. I will show you guys a couple of those. The first one that I ever discovered was this Limitless water. I have 3 different flavors right now. This one was my original favorite. It's grapefruit hibiscus. There's 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 everything in it. But the reason that I do choose this over other sparkling water sometimes is because it is lightly caffeinated. Next, as far as drinks, I have this caramel water. So this is like one of my new favoriteest finds. It is a probiotic water. You just push down the cap on top and it releases the probiotic powder into the drink, giving it the flavor and the nutrients, and they're just straight up delicious. This one is blueberry lemonade, which I have not tried yet. It's 20 calories, it's only got 3 grams of sugar, 6 total carbs. This is really super good for midday when I'm like craving something sweet, and it kicks my sweets craving at least for a little bit. Last but not least, I have a Spindrift. So these, the first time I ever had one of these was when I worked at Starbucks. So this one is raspberry lime. This is a little less calories than the other one, less carbs than the other one, but not a straight 0 like the Limitless. So there are 9 calories in here, 2 carbohydrates, 1 total sugar, and that is it. There's actual raspberry juice and puree in here, as well as lime juice. It's just super, super delicious. I think that's all the treats I have for you this time. Comment below, let me know what you are most interested to try, if anything out of here. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions that I should pick up next time. Make sure you subscribe, share, notifications, eat vegetables, stay in school, or don't stay in school. That might not be like the right thing for you to do. Make sure you like, comment, I already said comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you always know when I post a new video, share it if you want to, and ending vlogs is super awkward. Okay, bye!